All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 5 days UI UX Design Bootcamp Day 2. Okay, my name is Mr. Alvin, and I want to say a very big welcome to as many of us that are live currently. And also, I want to appreciate those of you that were live yesterday. It's a really I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. And before I move on to what we have for today, I want to also tell you about some other stuff we have or other packages we have for this particular online bootcamp that we are doing. Now, this particular bootcamp, like I said yesterday, I believe most of us were not active yesterday. So I'm going to repeat myself. So it's there's going to be a project for this particular online bootcamp we're having, and this project will be, let's say, when we are getting close to the end of the section for the 5 days, and there will be certificates for those who strictly participated on everything we do for the 5 days. Now, and also the package, we are going to give a 20% discount for everybody who register. Remember, it's for those who are active, for only those who participated. There will be 20% discount for registration for the course. Are you with me? So if you want to register, you can visit our website logtech. And also, I want to also use this medium to tell you that you should follow us on you can follow us on our YouTube page. You can also follow up on Facebook. You can follow us on LinkedIn and also on Instagram. We are on this social media platform. So in case you want to also register for another course, you can our website is logtechng, www.logtechng.com. You can go there, you find different courses you want to register for, and you register for them. Now, like I said, this UI UX bootcamp we're having, there is a discount attached to it, which is a 20% discount to it. So please, I will like you to also drop your comments if you have questions as we are going on in this particular class. If you have questions, you can also drop your comment or your questions in the comment section in our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you very much. Now, I today we okay, yesterday we were able to establish, for those of you that were not around yesterday, I believe you have been asking questions that, okay, how did it go yesterday? What did they do yesterday? Okay, so what we did yesterday was strictly introduction to UI UX, which I'm going to also give a rundown of it. So I made me I explained that UI UX design is actually it's an aspect of design that focuses on app building and website building, and also um, software apps. Where you can, now it's basically an interactive tool, like an interactive type of design. It has the UI and also has the UX part of it. Are you with me? So I also talked about the difference between the UI and also the UX. And we talked about also the relationship between the UI and the UX in terms of the whole word UI UX design. And lastly, we also talked about one of the most common tool that is used for UI UX design, which is Figma. So today we'll be like I told you yesterday, that today we'll be going strictly on the practical aspect of everything we have been saying yesterday. So please, if you have your pen, you have your book, and then you have your system, take them close to you. I will show you first how to install the Figma, and after that we are going to navigate into, okay, we're going to move into the Figma app, and then we're going to run through the interface and understand how it looks and how it works. So please, if you have your system, I'll be going into how to install Figma. because Figma is the most popular and most common to use for UI UX design. Believe me, it will be a smooth class. All I need you to do is to pay attention and follow every step I'm going to take. So, how to install Figma? You can install Figma through your browser like this. Let's say you go to your browser. So for those of you that are with your system, please follow this step. Go to your browser. Okay, go to your browser. I've shared my screen. So go to your browser. When you go to your browser, the next thing you are going to do, you type Figma, or you can type Figma.com. You can also type www.figma.com. Okay, I already have it here. Now, when you type this, you enter, it's going to load you to a page like this. You just give it some time to load. Okay, just hold on a little bit. Let it load. Okay, I already have an existing. Let me just go out of this account so that I can take you through on how to install the Figma application. So just okay. So when you go into the Figma application, it takes you to a a page like this for you to sign in. Are you with me? So you can either sign in with your Gmail account or your system, or you can manually put your Gmail account. So I'm going to manually put my Gmail account here and the password like this. Okay. Eh, Okay. So I'm just going to add my password there also. Okay. So now I'm going to log in. Now it says okay, the email and address combination is incorrect. So sorry for that. I have to create a new account with that. So I'll go to create new account. Okay, and continue with this. I'll click OK. Now let me add my password again. Sorry for that. So if you are with your system, you can follow this process. Okay. Then you allow it to load for some time. Okay, so it has opened. Now they said I should open my now they're going to send you an OT to put the email address you added. So let me just confirm that. Let me confirm that. Okay. Okay, I need to let me verify it from my phone. I'm going to use my phone to verify it. You can use your system if you want to. If you can use your phone to also verify if you can. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so I've verified mine. Now it's going to open this particular environment for you. Just give it some minutes or seconds. Okay, so mine is open. Now, when it's open like this, they're going to start asking you things like, what's your name? Are you there? So you can just start putting your name, let's say, Akkad. Okay. So that's what I'm going to use. After that, it's going to ask you which role best describe you. Since I'm already into the graphic design, so I'm going to just say, or the UI UX design, I'll just say the design aspect of it. So I'll click on the design aspect of it and continue. Okay, now once it pops you this place, it's going to ask, have you used Figma before? Then I've used it before. So for you, if you've not used it before, you can say no. So but me, I've used it many times. You can say no, this is your first time. So I'm going to click okay, let me just say no, this is my first time. Okay, enter. Okay, so when it's going to pop you to this kind of this particular interface, that your name has been registered like into Figma. So now there's a community, there's a recent, there's project here, and also there's resource. This is your team. Are you there? So now in this particular environment you are seeing that has all these designs here like Figma Basics, Figma Jam Basics, all of these are your recent document. Are you there? When you go into like whatever thing you do in Figma, they should be able to appear here on this particular environment. So whatever thing we'll be doing this particular period of time, you will definitely see them appear here. That's what the recent does. Now also we are going to, now we have all projects. Now projects has to do with what you are working on. Are you there? So but I don't want to spend much time here, so I'm just going to go into the interface. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. Mm, sorry, it's loading. Okay, now let's say, okay, I have to. Okay, so I'll come to design. Now when you come to design, it's going to open your Figma for you. So this is how the Figma interface looks like. Are you with me? This is a Figma interface. This is how it should look like when you click on design, because we want to start a project. So I'm going to be walking you through the panel we have here, everything we have here, for you to understand clearly what Figma, how Figma is related to UI UX design. Okay, so we have the draft, we have the free. So what we are using now is a free version. Now, whatever projects you want to do here, there's a place where you can name your project, which is this place, Untitled. So I'm just going to give it a title. Let's say um, Bootcamp, Bootcamp Day 2. So we are on the we are doing the 2. Now that is okay. Sorry, Day 2. Okay, so after that, now in this place we have what we call the asset and the file, which I'm going to explain to you. Then we also have our layers under here. Are you with me? We also have our layers over here. Like I said, if you have any questions you want to ask, please, you can drop your questions on the comment section and I'm going to give you an answer to it. So if you are here, please follow me carefully, because I'm not going to come back to this. Okay, so the file is basically everything you are doing. Are you there? That includes your page and your layer. So everything you'll be doing here will be working on file. While your access panel is, let's say you want to get things like components, which we are going to talk a little on it, or you want to get some frames, or basically it's more of components. So that's what the asset does. So we're going to talk on the file first before we go into the asset, maybe later on. Now the file. Now currently we have 2 pages here, 2 pages on our Figma application. So the first, you can now Figma gives you access to 3 pages, basically gives you access to 3 pages that can help you organize your work very well. So you can either use one page to do your design, and maybe you want to do a splash screen. You can do a splash screen separate on a different page. You can also do let's say your project on a different page, and also you can do maybe your sketch work, which is your wireframing, in a different page to make your work organized. But don't worry, we are going to be using just one, so I'm not going to create more layer, more pages. While your layer is typically whatever thing you are bringing into your design page is going to be appearing on your layer. Now this layer also, it helps you to arrange your work. Let's everything you're doing. Oh, I won't get into this particular design. You understand what I mean? But it helps you to arrange your work accordingly. It helps you to design very well. Let's say you want to bring something to the back or the front page and to of another particular design. You can use your layers to organize that. Now, this particular empty space you are seeing here, this empty white space, though some persons yours can be dark, mine is white. This particular dark empty space is our canva. It's called a canva. Are you with me? It's called a canva, where we'll be doing all our work. Whatever design you want to do, you do all of them here. Are you there? So, and it doesn't really have a limited workspace. You can do lots of works in this particular page. You can do a lot of work in this particular page. It's not limited to a maybe a particular job. So that is what the Canva is. That's the job of the Canva. Now, what you are seeing on this downside, sorry, let me hide this. What you are seeing on this downside is your tools. Whatever thing you'll be doing on your Canva, or whatever design you want to do, this is where you get your tools from to do your work. It's like a farmer going to a farm with his hoe. Believe me, he's going to do very well. Now imagine this is not there, you cannot do anything on Figma interface. You can never do anything on this Canva. This is what helps you to do whatever thing you want to do on this particular Canva. Why at my right hand side, this side that has the design and the prototype, is basically your property panel. Whatever thing you're going to put here, let's say, let me just do an illustration. Let's say you draw a rectangle here. Let's say you draw a rectangle here. Are you with me? Now, if you watch, the properties of this rectangle has come up at this particular environment. We've not started anything yet. I'm just introducing you to the interface. So please don't do anything yet. I will tell you when we are going to start doing something. I'm just showing you how the interface work. Are you with me? Though definitely we are going to do something today. So now this is the property panel, where you can actually reduce this the corner radius, add colors to this particular shape, do a lot of things. If you want to reduce the height, let's say this height now, you see the width here is changed, you see, or the height here is changed. The width, you want to increase it or decrease it, you see it's changing here. So this particular place is what helps you to work on anything you have on this particular any tool you are using. Its properties definitely is going to show here. Are you with me? Why prototyping is, let's say you are already on a work project or a project. Let's say you are doing a sign up page. Prototyping helps you to see how the workflow is. Are you with me? It helps you to see how the workflow is, which we are going to talk later on as we go on. Are you with me? So I'm just going to what we are going to do uh, is I'm going to show you how these particular tools they work. Are you with me? I'm going to show you how these particular tools work. Okay, so I want to go on a 2 minute break to bring my Figma inside this place. Okay. So Okay, welcome back everyone from this little break we went to. So I'm going to go on showing you how to use some of the tools. Are you with me? Since I've showed you how the interface looks like, so I will show you how to use some of the tools in this particular Figma. Like what I told you, those tools, if you don't know how to use them, believe me, you can't do anything. So I'm going back to our workspace where we were. Okay. So this is my original workspace where I'm doing my stuff. So in Figma, you do things like this. You do things like this. So not just only this, I'm going to be showing you some shortcuts that can also help you to navigate in this particular Figma interface. Are you with me? So back to our main focus of the day. So this is what we are working on today. I'm going to show you how to use the tool. So I'll start with the first tool, which is called the move tool. Now, each of these two have their their section name. Are you with me? They have their section name. Like the first two is saying that is move tool, while the second one is called frame tool. Are you there? Then the third one is called rectangular tools. Are you there? Then the fourth one is called the pen tool. Now it has a family name, which is the first one family name is called move tool. That's just how it is. Now the second one is called regionary, that's region tool. Most times they use them for that is a frame. Where we'll talk on this dates. That's tomorrow. We're talking on frame, how we can use it to do a can you to create a small, let's say a signing page. We are going to do that into an app. So that is for that. So the region two, you have things like the frame two under it. Why this one is called the shape tools, where you have your rectangular tool like this. Now this small drop down there you are seeing here, these small icons you see that's like an arrow pointing down, they are called drop down names, where you can find all that tools relating to that particular family. Are you with me? So these are the tools you find in your shape tools, like the line, the rectangle, the ellipse, the polygon, the star image. If you want to import an image into your workspace, you can actually do that through here. Now, I'll be using our rectangle tool. Most of these shape tools that we have here for illustration for this first day, and also we are going to be talking about how to apply colors. We're going to do a lot today. So now that's for the shape tool. The other one is that we have here is called creation tool, pen tool. In other words, you can use it to draw something. Are you there? You can use to draw any kind of shape. You can use to create anything. That's why it's called creation tool. Now, under it, we have its family, like the pencil tool, which will not dwell much on like that. So we'll dwell more on the pen tool. Now, and we have the next one, which is called the type two, the text tool, where you can click and then write type whatever you want to type in your workspace. Now this one is one important tool that you need to also know about. It's called the comment tool. Now the comment tool is a tool that helps you to interact with other designers in your own workspace. Now, one thing about UI UX, one thing about Figma interface is that you can actually share your workspace with others. Let's say you are working with a team. Are you there? You can actually share your screen, so two persons can be working on one particular document. So, or on one particular project. If the person is to communicate to you through Figma or in that interface, this is the tool that you can use, which is called the comment tool. Use it to highlight whatever you want to correct or whatever you want to work on, and then you put your comments there. It's going to reflect on the other person's screen at the other end. So that is what the comment tool does. Now this one is called the action tool. Now the action to have they are like plugins. We have so they are like plugins like this, where you can get images, you can get content reels, you can get icons. Let's say you want to download something that you want to use for your design, you can actually use this particular environment to do that. Are you with me? So this is called drawing tool. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Let me come back to it. Okay. So back to this particular distance. So I'll be moving you through these tools gradually. So like I said, I will use the rectangle tool or the line tool, whatever shape tool here, to give an illustration of how these tools they work. Except the frame tool, except these tools here. Are you with me? Section 2 or slice 2. I'm not doing any of them. I'm not going to do anything on these guys yet. I want to take you on the basics so that you understand it from the scratch, how you can do design perfectly well. Are you with me? So the first tool is called the move tool. Now, each tool you see here, they have their shortcut to it. Are you there? For example, let's say they move to. When you move your cursor close to it like this, you see it. It's shortcut to it's V. You can see it at the end of the type you have there, the move there. You can see it there. It's saying move. There is V for move to. Now, so when you are on a different tool, let's say you're on a text tool, and then you've typed finish or you are typing something. Let's say you've typed text. Are you following? Let's say you type text, and then let me scale it upward so that we'll see what we are doing very well. Let me scale it upward so that we'll see what we are doing. Okay, so I will just zoom in to this particular space, this particular workspace. I'll just zoom in so that we can see what we are doing. Okay. Aha. So we have our text. Oh, sorry, this is not nice. Okay, so we have I say text me. That's what I wrote there. Okay, so let's say you have this text too. Are you there? And you want to leave this tool. You don't want to use this tool again. Instead of you to start coming to your move to click and then switch to another tool, you can just press your V. Now you see it automatically. Sorry, not this. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's say you're on your text tool. Are you following? And this particular tool is still active. It's still active, but you don't want to do anything on it. You can just press your V. Sorry. Escape. You can press your V. Still on. Okay, let me just type one thing. And okay, when you're on your text tool, the moment you click on an empty environment, it automatically goes back to your move to. Okay, let me use a shape as an example. The text tool did not really work like that. So let me use a shape. Your rectangle to draw a shape. Now let's say you're on your rectangle tool. Are you there? And then you want to leave your rectangle tool. You can just press your V. You see, it automatically comes back to this your move to here. It makes it more easier for you. Are you with me? It makes it more easier for you when you are using your shortcut tool. But as we are going on in this class, you hear some shortcuts that are not even in this particular slide you're seeing here. Some tools like uh, uh, um, keys like shortcut keys like control or shift space bar, or you can say control right, control left click, things like that. You hear subsequent keys like that. So please, if you have your book and pen, please always jot whatever shortcut key you hear. So now that is for the move to. Now, and also the move to helps you to move any object wherever you want to move it to. Let's say you are doing your shape, you can actually move it from here. You see, that's what the move to basically helps you to do. Now, not just that, when you are on, let's say you are doing a shape, you can actually still use it to scale whatever you want to scale. But I think it doesn't work for your text. If you scale your text like this, it's not going to make sense. So you don't scale your text using your move tool. There's what we call the scale tool, which I'm going to talk later on. I think that's even the last thing I'm going to talk on. So you don't use your move to move your text. If not, your text will be distorted. Are you with me? You can't use it to make it small. So that is how the move to works. Are you there? Now, like I said, each of these two have their family. So we also know how their family works. The other ones, let's say the children under this family, how they work. Sorry if I use that terms, but they are children under this family. So now the next one is called the hand two. Under your move to, The next one is called the hand tool. Now the hand tool, this is what it helps you do. It helps you move your entire canvas. Are you there? It helps you move your entire canvas. So if I want to move my stuff to the former work I've been doing, let's say this particular work, my previous work I've been doing. Sorry. Yes, you see, it's more easier for me. I can move it to this particular place where I've been doing my previous work. Are you there? And you can still use it to take your work. You can still use it to take it back to whatever you are doing here. So now, some of you will be asking, how am I zooming my screen and making it up, down, and right, whatever stuff I'm doing here. Now, to zoom in, like I said, please get your book close to you. To zoom in, let's say you want to zoom in your work like I'm doing now, because most of you want to do the same thing I'm doing here. So to zoom in, let's say your screen, you have to hold your control in your, let's say if you are using the normal system, you have to hold your control command. Or then if you are using if you are using Apple product, you have to hold your command key. So, but currently I'm using a Dell system, so I'm going to hold my control, and your mouse. If you have your mouse with you, you can rotate that wheel at the middle of your mouse, upward or downward, to zoom in and zoom out. Are you there? Or you can use your your you can use your keyboard mouse. Just use your two finger, keep it on the mouse, and pinch in and pinch out to zoom in or to zoom out. Are you with me? Like this. So you can do that if you are not with your mouse. So it shouldn't be that difficult for you to do. So now back to what I'm saying. Your palm tool. Some persons call it palm tool. Some persons call it the hand tool. But me, I like calling it the palm tool. Because of some other softwares I've been using to work. I like calling it the palm tool. So, but if you want to call it the hand tool, you can call it the hand tool. So basically, it moves your entire canvas. Please, if you don't understand anything, you have a question, like I said, you can go to the comment section and drop your question there. We're going to give you answers to your question. So now back to the next tool which we have here, your scale tool. Like I told you, I said I will talk on my scale tool. Now your scale tool, this is how it works. You use it to scale whatever thing you have on your screen bigger. Are you with me? Like the word implies, scale. To scale something, to make it big or to make it small. That's what scale actually means in dictionary. So you can actually use it to scale your text. Now you see it's now, you see the text moving very well. It's moving very well. It's not like the first time when I was using my move tool, it wasn't moving very well. It was compressing itself. So, but now it's moving very well. So you can use your scale to make a text big or to make it small. In other words, if you want to get your scale to easy, in a very easy way, you don't have to come to this place to come and click here anymore. Are you with me? Let's say I'm on my move to. I don't have to come here and come and start clicking on the drop down button to start looking for the scale to. There's a shortcut to it here that says K. So if you press your K button and then, okay, let me show you. It's best I show you the practical aspect of it. So let me go back to my move to. So currently I'm on my move to. Now I want to make this shape a bigger shape. Are you with me? So if I click on this shape and press my K, are you seeing it? It has automatically changed to the scale to here. So I can easily scale my work big or make it small. So that's for the scale too. So let me move on to the next thing. Like I said, I'm not going to talk much on this particular frame two. But this is what frame does. In Figma, when you are doing any work, we work with frames. Are you there? We don't work with just shape. Let's say you are doing a product design or you are doing a design for somebody or an application. We work basically with frames. We don't work with just shapes. Are you with me? So the frames, you can use it to make frames like this where you can put other things. So the frame is like a container that has this um other shapes, other text, other part of your design as one. Are you with me? As one, so that when you are prototyping, which I'm going to talk later on, when you are prototyping, it will be much more easier to view and to understand when you are checking your workflow. That's what the frame helps you to do. So it's like a container that houses every other thing that you need to do as your design. Now you can actually do a lot of frames if you want to do it. Let's say depends on your workflow. Are you with me? Depends on your workflow. You can do more frames, but there are easy ways to get these frames. If you don't want to draw your frames, you can actually get your frames from this place on your actually get a new frame instead of you drawing a frame. I do prefer coming to my design. Sorry, let me go back to this my page. Okay, I prefer using this place. Sorry. Okay, click on frame. I prefer coming once you click on frame. I prefer using the suggested frames that has been given here, so that I don't make mistake when it comes to my design. I don't make mistake when it comes to my design. I can actually choose, let's say, iPhone 16 Pro. I can choose iPhone 16 Pro Max, whatever one you want to choose. Now, it's to me, I would advise you to always use this particular place because it's much easier to understand. Here you can see your tablet. Let's say you want to do an app for a tablet, you want to do a desktop app, you want to do a presentation, whatever thing you want to do, it's much more easier here. Let's say you want to do an app for Android phones, you can see it here. It's Android. You can also see your iPhone 16 Pro, but as the class moves on, let's say tomorrow we'll be using, I love using iPhone 16 Plus. Are you with me? So that's the frame we're going to use. All you need to do is to just click on this particular place, and it's going to show you the frame here. Like you can see, it's showing iPhone 16 Plus, where you can put all your stuff here. Okay, so I'm going to go on a 2 minute break to, oh, yes, I'm going to go on a 2 minute break. For, so, okay, um, sorry, I got a question from here. Let me check. Before I go on that break, uh, sorry. Somebody's asking that does Figma work on phones? I think it's best used when you are using your system. It's best used when you are using your system. Figma is not advisable on phone. Are you with me? So it's best you use your system to open your Figma. I've not tried that before if it's going to open on phone, but believe me, it's not going to look nice. Are you with me? There are some applications that are best used for your phone, and there are some applications that are best used for system. So believe me, you Figma is best for system. Do you understand? Okay, so I hope I answered your question. So okay, back to what I was saying. Okay, so we've no to now to draw basic shapes. That's the next two we are going to move on to draw basic shapes. Are you with me? Like I said, the shape two. Here you will find your rectangle two, you find your line two, you find your arrow two, you find your ellipse two, you find your polygon two, and also you are going to find your star two, where you can just click and drag your star. You see, it's very much easy to do. And I'm going to show you a secret of how to draw a shape without it getting distorted. Now, distorted means it's not in shape, it's not in line. Like you see, this star does not have equal sides. You understand? So I'm going to show you how to do a locked star or a lock shape so that it's going to have an equal size. So back to the shape. I'm going to take this off from my screen. Okay, so let me use a rectangle as an example. Let's say you want to draw a perfect rectangle that is very nice, not distorted. If you just click and draw, you see it will be distorted. It will be distorted. You won't get a perfect square of this particular shape, except you want to draw a rectangle. Are you with me? But if you want to get a perfect square of this particular shape, all you need to do is to hold your shift. Do you see that it automatically resides itself to a perfect square? Are you following? It resides itself to a perfect square automatically. So it's very much easy when you hold your shift. It gives you what you want. Now, also, this applies to other tools like your line too. When you draw, let's say you draw your line, you see it's distorted. It's not going on a straight line. You can actually use it to get a straight line. The moment you hold, let's say you are here, the moment you hold or here, the moment you hold your shift, you see it moves in 15 degree in 45 degree, locked as a straight line, which you can use for your work, instead of you drawing a distorted line and then you're finding it difficult to reside your work. So you can actually use it to draw 45 degrees lines like this. It's locked as long as you are holding your shift. Are you following? So that's how this works. Then if you want to add colors to this particular object you have here, or to anything you have here, this is when your property panel will be very much useful to you. Are you with me? This is where it will be very much useful to you. Let's say you want to add a color to this particular object here. Now, on your property panel, which I'm going to explain right now, okay? So on this property panel, we have your x axis and then we have your y axis that helps you push your work side by side. You understand? And also we have the dimensions where you can increase the length, or you can increase the height or decrease the height. It's very much easy when you are using your property panel. And also you can see appearance. Under your appearance, we have what we call the opacity, where you can make where you can make your shape lose its color or its visibility on your work page. Let's say you reduce the opacity to this particular environment, and then you see the line is more active than the shape itself. So you can also increase it to 100. You see it's now active. So that's how that particular place works. Now under here, you see where they wrote fill. Now this field, this is where you add your colors, whether you want to add a gradient color or you want to add a normal solid color, which I'm going to talk to you in just 5 minutes. Please, if you have your book, you follow me very carefully. So you want to add a color. Let's say you have your field here. You click on this particular place. Under this particular icon, you can choose whatever color you want to add. Are you with me? Like you can use this slider to choose the color you want. But if you are not certain of the color you are looking for here, you can check underneath here. You have various color here that are solid colors that will help you get what you want quick. So let's say I have a red color here. I click on a red color. Now you don't need to click on anything again. You can just click on the empty space of your canvas to let this guy vanish, to leave that particular environment. Now, like I said, the moment you click on this particular object you are working on, the properties of this particular object appears on your property panel. Are you following? It appears on your property panel. Now, outside that, let's say you want to add a stroke or an outline to your shape. You can actually do that still from this your property panel. Now if you screw up, now you have your fill, you also have your stroke. Are you with me? The moment you come to this place, you see a plus button at your right hand side. You also see what we call apply style and variables. Now but you are going to click on the add stroke here, this plus icon. The moment you click on it, it's going to add a stroke. Now you see a stroke has been added, a black stroke. Now if you want to change the stroke color, you can actually change it. Now you see I can change it through here for it to be white. Do you understand? You can do this. You can do a lot of things here. You get? Or you want to change it to the same application you use to apply color to the shape, to the entire field, is the same application you are going to use when applying colors to your stroke. Now, lastly, before I leave, I'm going to also show you how to apply gradient or a gradient into this particular work. Now, before I go on, I will take time to explain this particular word, gradient. Now, a gradient is a mixture of different colors, or how two colors they blend together. Are you with me? Let's say you have a red or you have a white, or let's say you have a red and you have a blue, and you want it to blend together very well. That is where your gradient, that's what a gradient is. Now I'm going to show you what it's like on a slide, on this my slide. So I'm going to go back to my slide. Yeah. So let me show you how. Yes, yeah. So let me show you how it's going to look on the slide. Let me show you a typical example of what the slide is. What it is like. Okay. Now See the difference here. Are you with me? The gradient, if you watch, the blue, the dark blue is blending into the light blue. That's what a gradient simply means. Now, I've explained color to you, solid colors. You can just do it very easy. But gradient has a way it stress your brain a little. But I will show you in a very easy way for you to do that, which I'm going to show you now on Figma. If you are on Figma, please go to your Figma, back to your Figma. Let me show you how to do that in just few minute. Okay. So now let's say I want to apply a gradient to this my shape. Are you with me? Let's say I want to apply a gradient to this my shape. Please, if you want to do that, you come to this fill color here, the place you add your color. Click on it. Now it pops up this particular environment for you. Are you with me? Up here, you are going to see some options here, but this is the one you are going to click here. This blending, okay. You're going to see sorry, okay, this is your gradient, the second one here, this second one here. You're going to click on this one, and then it's going to show you gradient colors. Are you seeing that? Now whatever you click, now it has two basic, it has two boxes here where you can add a color that you want to blend with the other color. Let's say you want to blend a dark color with this red. Okay, let's say let me use a black color. You click on the box here, the that one you want to add the color. When you click on this box here, you see it's going to show that it has been highlighted here, or you can double click on it if you want. Some persons it do work, or it's going to show that it's highlighted here on your on your gradients panel. Then once you click on it, it's going to bring out this particular box here. It's going to bring out this dialog box for you, asking you to select the color you want. So I'm going to switch it to the dark color, which is black. Now once you do that, now you see the blending mode, or the way it blends, the dark blends with the red. It's very, very perfect. You don't need to stress yourself. You can add different colors that you want to add to this blending mode. Let's say you click on your feedback, and then you want to add multiple colors. Just come to the place you want to add a color to. Click, it's going to add another box to it. Now once it adds this box, you can just come to that box as it's highlighted here. You can click on it, change the color to the one you want. Now you see it's now having three colors blending together, and it's perfectly blending. You understand? So that is how the gradient works in Figma. So you can use it. It's going to be we're going to use it. It's going to be a lot of things we're going to use it for. We're going to use it for a lot of things here. So please pay attention to this particular, or if you do not still follow very well, you can still go to our YouTube channel, for those of you who are watching live, and still download the video and watch it over to understand how this actually works. Now lastly, if you when you click on a shape, there are anchor points inside here that appears to you for you, but some of you will be asking, what is this used for? The moment you click on this and drag it, it gives you a round corner edge. That's maybe you want to get a round corner edge, a round corner edge shape. If this is applicable to any shape you want to do, it's from this guy inside here. Now you can actually give a round edge. Now if you want to work on if you want to work an individual side, you can just double click on one side. Sorry, you can just double click on this one. Sorry. Okay, it's not working. Or you can come to your corner radius here, like in your we are going to talk of this, we are going to talk on this also in day 2 when we are into design. Are you with me? So now this is the final thing I'm going to discuss with you: how to edit your shape. And after this, we're going to be going off for today till tomorrow. So after this, please pay attention. Now where you want to edit a shape, you can double click on a shape to make it an editable shape. Are you with me? You can double click on a shape to make it an editable shape. How you know that it's an editable shape? It's going to give you these lines cutting across it. Now once it shows you this line, know that yes, it's now an editable shape. Are you with me? Are you with me? So if you come to this particular place, it gives you anchor points. All these points you are seeing here, like the four corner point, they are called anchor point. They help you to edit a shape. Let's say this one now is a suggested one that has been given to you. The moment you click on it and drag, you can actually edit that shape to be to be the kind of shape you want. Are you there? You can do that for several environments of this particular shape like this. It's very much easy to do. It's not hard. You can do that to get a different shape entirely. So this is how it works. You can use to get any shape you want to do. Now, if you want to leave this edit and function, you just double click outside the shape and then to come back to its normal the normal frame or the normal shape you did before. So you can try this at home if you are with your system or you're not with your system. You can go on our YouTube channel, like I said, and watch over. You can watch again this particular tutorial and try to practice on your own. You know, they said practice make perfect. The more you practice this, the more you get good at it. So I would like you guys to do a practice on this particular stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be giving a project on this UI UX design phase. So tomorrow, please come prepared, come with your system, because we are going to be doing we're going to go on a project. We're going to go on a street project. Are you with me? So that project, we are going to be doing uh, an app. We're going to be creating an app, and that app, but we're not going to finish it. You know, we don't have much time. We're going to do just the sign up page, which we are in that particular exercise or that particular tutorials. Believe me, they we're going to do a lot inside. We're going to learn of auto layout. We're going to learn of grouping. We're also going to learn how to add padding. We're also going to learn how to add our frames, like I said. So tomorrow we're going to do a lot tomorrow. So thank you all for participating in today's online free bootcamp. Please, tomorrow I want you guys to come on time. You know, we don't have much time. We've not yet gone anywhere. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of things. So please come on time. I'm starting this particular class 7 on the dot. If you don't come on time, you're going to miss the section. So except you go to download the video again from YouTube. So please, but I believe it's best as I'm explaining and then you are watching and following me very carefully. So thank you all for participating today. I want to also tell you that if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much and good night. Have a lovely night. Thank you.